Hey, boss. Just arrived. Our man is in a dugout under the cabin. I said there was no one around for miles, which made him scream louder. LOL. We'll let you know once the job is done. Just waiting on Spanner with the guns. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Ratchet. Kiss, kiss. No, don't put kisses, that's not professional. Oh, fuck it, son. Thanks, Ratchet. Hope the job goes well. Kiss, kiss. What do those kisses mean?
Right, Ratchet.
Oh, not bad, Cog, not bad.
Thought you what he's bringing in.
Perfect, thank you.
Where's our man then?
Dug out under the cabin. Basically a burrow, I had to roll him in. You didn't bring Spanner with you?
What? No, they're not on my way.
You don't think they'll get lost, do you?
Don't start.
They're not even here. Oh, you didn't bring...
You know I did.
Uno, nice. I was going to bring Monopoly, but
there's only supposed to be one murder tonight!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey everyone!
Hello, Spanner.
Do you need any help setting up?
We finished before you got here.
Is that Uno? God, I love Uno. Do you stack? I always stack.
Stack? What is stack?
Had a good month, Spanner?
Yeah, not bad, Cog. Not bad, to be honest with you. I actually had a job in Milan.
No way.
Yeah. I shot the guy behind the canal, then I stuffed him inside a bin bag, left him outside the mail depot, and then I spent the rest of the week sunbathing. Basically a holiday.
Well, you do look tanned.
Thank you. I bought you both chocolates, but they're at home because I'm an idiot. But I'll bring them next job. Where's the body then?
Dug out under the cabin.
A dugout. Fucking fancy.
A dugout is a hole, Spanner.
Yeah. But a hole big enough to fit an entire person in? That's alright. You can also put stuff in it. Like coal. Or ice if it's cold enough.
Would you like me to help you dig a hole when we get back, Spanner?
Now I'm settling down. I want a family. I think it's time that I got a hole.
Right, enough chatting. Should we go get the stuff then?
Spanner, they're talking to you.
What?
Shall we have a quick game before we do it? We've got time.
No, the stuff, it's in the car, right, Spanner?
I got an Uber here.
What are you doing?
I'm genuinely confused.
The guns, Spanner, to kill our guy.
I didn't bring any guns.
What did you bring?
I didn't bring anything. I didn't think it was my turn.
Jesus Christ.
What? I didn't realise. I thought it was Ratchet's turn to bring the guns.
Spanner, what have you gone and done that
Well,
for?
it wasn't on purpose.
It doesn't matter if it was on purpose or
Calm
not.
down, Ratchet.
How are we supposed to kill the man now?
Did you bring anything?
Obviously not, because it was Spanner's turn.
I'm sorry, alright? Maybe I can call another Uber and go back for them.
No, we don't have time for that. It takes hours to get back to yours.
We can't exactly not kill the man. Spanner, you stupid idiot.
I'm sorry.
All right. Calm down. Let's not panic. Let's go through our options. Can we not use one of the chairs?
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? We can use one of them to bash him in.
How many more blows before you die, do you think?
Well, maybe we hit them hard enough. Like, ow! Maybe we had a really good run-up. Like, I don't know. All right. Find your point.
Proceed.
Guys, we're stupid. Look at the obvious. There's a blunt object right there.
What, the table?
Logistically, that would be a nightmare.
First of all, you're a spoil sport. Second, the table is perfect if you're willing to get creative.
Creative? How?
We make him look up, turn it upside down, hold it over his head and drop it, or we put his head under one of the table legs and then one of us holds the table still while the other two take a run up and jump on it, splat. We're turning grapes into wine.
It's not fucking Takeshi's Castle.
Well, currently it's the best we've got.
The best we've got? The best we've got is bodyboarding a table leg into this man's face. It's ridiculous.
Okay. It's only ridiculous if you think about it for more than a few seconds.
No, Ratchet's got a point. I mean, what if he doesn't die? He would have watched us do that. We look like twigs.
He's only going to laugh if he lives.
I'm just saying if someone laughed at me whilst I was trying really hard to kill them, it will knock my confidence. You know, I have low self-esteem.
Yes, I'm sorry I did forget.
It's alright.
How's your CBT going?
Really well, actually. I had a...
Right, should we agree to rule out the tables and chairs? So this is how it has to go down. One of us is going to have to kill the guy with their bare hands.
Oh.
I'm going to start nominating Rip That Bandit off. I think that Spanish should do it.
What? No. Why me? Because of the table thing? Well, I'm going to need
We're
at
not
least
killing
50.
someone with a fucking table. I'm nominating you because you forgot to bring the guns.
Hey, that's not necessarily their fault. We could have bought spares and we didn't. This spectacular failure is a group effort.
Well then, why don't we make killing him a group effort? Think about it. We could choke him by all of us putting one hand on his throat and pushing. It would be like a game. Like at summer camp.
Sorry, what summer camp did you go to? Because last
Anyway, I don't think it's fair to pin this on Spanner. We should decide who does the deed in a reasonable democratic manner.
What, a vote?
A discussion, and then a vote.
How long is that going to take?
Well, the boss gave us about 12 hours before the guy's family comes back and we need to be gone, so...
Half an hour.
What?
Boss just texted. The guy's son had an allergic reaction to sea salt, so they're making their way back. We have half an hour.
What kind of kid is allergic to sea salt?
Wait, what if it's genetic and our guy's allergic to sea salt?
Sorry, where are we going to find sea salt this time? Because last I checked, we're... Sorry, why?
Why? Why are you questioning it? Give that to me, Spanner.
Yeah, why do you have sea
We don't have time, Ratchet!
Jesus.
I just really fucking hate slugs.
All slugs, or do you just kill the ones?
Of course I kill all slugs. I'm not a slug racist.
Jesus. What did you do?
Poured salt on the guy.
And?
Nothing, obviously. The guy's just salted now.
Shit.
Worst part, you asked what I was doing and I heard nothing, so I leant in and said, "You'll see." In a scary voice and just started crying again.
Should we bring him a tissue?
Right, colleagues, I think we should start discussing.
Where do we start?
I think method might be a good opener. I just reckon it'll be a helpful way to help make the decision. If you knew how we were going to do it.
I've never killed someone without a gun. I don't think I've ever done it before.
Me neither, actually. I usually just shoot the person.
Are we shit at our job?
No, we're not shit at our job.
I just feel like we can only do our job one very specific way.
Only being able to do your job in one very specific way is called being a specialist, and people get PhDs for that. So by that definition, only being able to do one part of our job actually makes us better at our job. So there, we're fine.
But when I worked at McDonald's and I couldn't work the drive-through, I didn't get a PhD for it. I got fired. This feels like that.
Shut up, Spanner. God, is there going to be mess? I can't stand mess.
It doesn't have to be messy. You can snap their neck.
Oh! That's effort!
And that's me out.
Why is that you out?
To snap the guy's neck, I'd have to place both hands on either side of his head and twist, right? My hands are too big. I'd get my fingers on their face.
And?
I don't want to touch his face. It's undignified.
Killing them is undignified.
Yeah, but if If I had it my way, we'd be at least 1 metre apart and I'd never have to touch their actual skin. I could just shoot the person and it'd never involve me having to place both hands on either side of their head, feeling their soft cheeks and the indent of their teeth on my fingertips, yanking their head to one side and then feeling that pop of bone away from bone. Also, what if their face is greasy?
It would be so easy to kill someone whilst having sex with them. I'm not gonna. I'm just saying. It's gonna be easy. You can put your hands on their face, no problem. Or you can choke them.
With consent.
Consent to murdering?
Shut up. Look, since the neck is the easiest bone to snap and the least messy option, I reckon that's the one we should go with.
Then it can't be me.
Hold on. That's bullshit.
See that? That's for me. Skip a go. I'm skipping a go. I'm not touching that man's face.
No, that's okay, Spanner. That just means we'll have to come up with a different method. One that suits their Royal Highness over there.
I don't think it's precious to not want to touch someone's face.
It is.
Right, okay, what other methods do we have then?
Well, I want to revisit the table leg idea.
Skip a go.
It's a different idea, alright? We choke him.
With the table leg?
Yes. We make him look up, and then we lower the table leg into his mouth, and then once it's inserted into his throat, we wait.
It might work.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to get the job done.
Make him bleed out?
With what? What have we got that sharp?
I don't know. Teeth? Fingernails?
Okay, so you don't want to touch a guy's face because it might be greasy, but you want to rip into someone's jugular with your own teeth.
I never said it would be me. We'd make Spanner do it. And either way, it doesn't even have to be your jugular. It could be the wrist, anywhere with an artery.
Have you ever bitten through skin?
Chicken skin?
I suppose it might be like chicken skin, if it was raw and moving around. You might have to swallow some gristle.
Oh, sorry, that really got me.
Actually, there's not much to bite through really, is there? Look, you can see through the skin to the veins. How much effort would biting through actually be?
Oh,
Come on, stop being a baby.
I'm having an adverse reaction to the textural side of it, okay? I'm imagining getting flaps of skin stuck in my teeth. Oh. And?
It won't fit.
What, the leg?
Yeah. I can't get far enough into his throat.
Can we maybe make him try choking on something smaller?
Can make him choke on my arm.
I don't think choking's the way to go. First of all, he'll bite you.
Oh, please don't say bite.
And second of all, he might not die. He might just pass out.
People die from choking all the time, though.
Yes, because things get stuck. If we wanted to replicate that, we have to hold the item down his throat for an extended period of time. How long do you think Spanner can keep their arm still for?
Well, what were you talking about when I came in? That sounded promising.
Biting a chunk out of his arm, making him bleed out. But then Ratchet started vomiting.
Oh, which I think is reasonable.
No. You don't want to bite through skin. Think of the mouthfeel. It would be all rubbery. Like, lukewarm, wet, lasagna sheet.
Okay, alright. Wild card, I'm changing the colour back to neck snapping.
There are other methods.
Like what?
Like maybe we bludgeon him with our fists. I don't know. I don't exactly love that idea either.
Well, a punch to the back of the head might do it. Or to the face. If you punch up the nose bone, it might puncture the brain.
It actually takes far more effort than that. And even then, we knock him out and he wakes up in half an hour.
Didn't know you're an expert in head trauma. Are you, Cog?
No,
Bit slow to answer that.
I was thinking.
About what?
Oh, God, all right. I don't want to have to play this card, but you've left me no choice. Skip a go. For me. I can't kill our guy with my bare hands. I'm vegan.
Excuse me?
I don't believe that living creatures should be killed for me to eat.
I know what vegan is. I was just going to ask maybe...
No one's asking you to eat him, Sal.
No, I'm not going to eat him. Jesus Christ. All right. Look, the way I see it, there's an ethical way for things to die. Animals either die naturally or get killed for food in nature, which is a cycle that we don't want to be a part of. And when I kill someone for this job, I do it as quickly and painlessly as possible with a bullet to the brain. And if I were to kill somebody slowly and brutally, which this situation would require me to do, it would go against my values. I can't stand unnecessary cruelty.
That's the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard.
Hey, come on, it's not bad to be vegan.
Thank you.
I'm not saying it's bad to be vegan, I'm saying it's a shit excuse to not murder someone when your job is literally murdering people.
All right, look. I agree. It's a bit of a weird one ethically, but it's actually one of the reasons I am vegan, to counteract the unethicalness of this job.
How does that work?
What do you mean, how does that work?
The meat industry is pretty bad.
See? Most meat packing plants are modern day slavery. And plus, battery farms are horrific. If I were to eat meat regularly, I'd be murdering way more animals than I would be humans, even with this job. So, actually, it is more ethical to murder people than to not be vegan.
I was with you with the vegan thing, but not the whole ethics nonsense.
It's not nonsense to consider lives outside of your own.
Of course not, but not eating animals doesn't place you on the highest pillar of ethics. Reverse card. You mentioned slavery. Do you know how many big vegan brands use modern day slavery to farm grain? Oatly, for example, regularly commits massive human rights violations and they're extremely popular. Plus, there's the fact that most vegan brands not only whitewash indigenous foods, but they are so gentrified that a working class family can't even afford them.
The Lidl vegan sausage rolls are quite nice.
What's your point?
My point is that your point is bullshit. You're not getting out of this. I'm saying nice try, but it wasn't. It was a stupid try. And you weren't very smart for thinking it up.
Oh, also, I've been vegan for about 5 years now, so if you're out, then so am I.
Oh, would you look at that? Your argument convinced me suddenly I'm considering veganism.
All right, fine. It's worth a shot.
Right. Where we started.
I still don't want to touch his face.
You wouldn't need to touch his face to snap his neck.
What do you mean? If you wanted to, you'd have... Is there another way?
No, it's just, it's a wonder people on breaking their necks on drunken nights out.
Huh.
It's a very sensitive part of the body.
Hmm. Huh.
What?
What?
Why are you looking at me like that for?
If you know another way and you're not telling us...
I literally just told you.
But if you have prior experience, then...
I said I didn't.
No, you didn't.
What?
I said I've never killed someone without a gun before. Ratchet said neither had they. You didn't say anything.
Right. Okay. Ratchet gets to be precious about not wanting to touch someone's face. Spanner is sensitive about the whole veganism. I get to be precious about not wanting to do it at all.
Hey, come on.
This is my skip ago, and it's just as stupid reason as both of yours.
But if you have relevant experience, I think you should really be telling
I literally said I didn't, and we all have relevant experience. It's literally what we do, so shut up about it.
20 minutes.
Shit.
Can you guys believe how easy it is to get dry cleaners to clean blood out your clothes?
Shouldn't be as easy as it is. The excuses I've used.
I've said it was chocolate syrup before. That or period blood. Yeah.
Best part is when they get annoyed at you for it. I've been lectured by my dry cleaners so many times.
God, same. They come to me over and over and they say, you can't keep bringing these stains to us. We don't know how to get rid of these stains, but never once have they actually called the police.
You know, maybe they don't actually know what dried blood looks like.
Yeah. Maybe they do think you sit alone in your flat pouring chocolate syrup all over yourself.
Hey, why would they assume that I was alone? If anything, I'd be with someone.
I mean, I wasn't implying it was sexual.
Ah,
No judgment here.
May 1,000 blossoms bloom.
it would explain why they've never called the police and why that one guy over the counter keeps winking at me.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them for not asking questions, to be honest. We're all just trying to do our job. Sometimes you just have to ignore the discomfort and power through. What? I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the dry cleaners.
Whatever, Spanner.
All right, Cole, the difference between your stupid excuse and mine is that I actually said mine. Yours might not even be anything.
What? Like yours is something? Not wanting to touch someone's face?
Spanners didn't even make sense. At least I was up front and didn't try to force an unrelated fact into being a reason.
Well, that's not fair. My reason was well articulated, and to be honest, I just think you're taking your bad mood out on us.
Really? I am. So veganism actually is the reason you don't want to snap our guy's neck, and not just some flailing attempt at trying to fix a mistake that you made.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand anything because you're an idiot. You force these stupid, nonsensical excuses as a way to try and make us all forget that you're the reason we're in this situation in the first place.
Hey! Ratchet, lay off.
No. I'm tired of pretending we're all on equal footing with this. That we're in this bind by chance and not because Spanner can't do the bare minimum of their fucking job.
There's a reason I'm vegan. Okay? Related reasons. I just didn't want to say.
Say it.
Ratchet, will you shut up?
Spanner owes us.
Please don't. My dad was teaching me how to drive. I was 17, obviously. Our dog. It wasn't... I didn't see it there at all. I didn't see it run out. And we had this big Range Rover as well. I had no idea it was behind the back wheel until I'd reversed. We got out to see it, but it was underneath the car, so Dad told me I had to drive forward again so that it wasn't. I had to feel the crunch under the wheel a second time. It was all the fur had been. It was all red and pink and wet where it shouldn't be wet. It was still breathing. But Dad said that there was no point in calling the vet. He said it was my fault. So I had to put it out of its misery. And after that, I couldn't touch meat without feeling sick because it looked too much like what I'd done to the dog. I couldn't stand the thought of another animal looking like that because of me. And I don't want to do it again.
How did you kill it?
What?
How did you kill the dog?
Ratchet.
I stumped on its neck.
+2. So you have experience.
Ratchet.
If they've done it before, they can do it again.
I don't want to feel the bone snap under my foot again.
What's that about you not wanting to touch someone's face?
We don't have time for this.
Oh, but we have time to interrogate Spanner.
I don't like to touch, and I don't like to be touched. Okay? 10 minutes.
And are you sure it's not because of some deep inner reason? Some horrific trauma that actually makes you a better candidate to kill our guy? Are you sure it's not
See, what I don't understand is not only does my reasoning make sense, but it also gets you off the hook. Spanner has prior experience. They get to kill our man. We all get to go home. You don't have to tell us anything. But the fact that you're defending Spanner, the fact that you're telling me it's unfair to suggest that they kill someone using the exact same method they've used before makes me suspect something.
Suspect? What do you suspect?
Oh, I suspect that you have worse, no more qualifying experience. That means if you tell us, then you'd have to kill our man.
I don't mean to ruffle feathers here, but I don't think you have to have literally squeezed the life out of someone to be prepared to murder.
Agreed, Spanner.
I mean, obviously not look us through.
That's not what I meant.
We don't have time for another ethics debate, okay?
Thought you wanted to hear about my experience.
You changed your tune pretty quick.
Do you want to hear it or not? I was a teaching assistant before this, funnily enough. And maybe because I was young and kind of alternative at the time, I was a magnet for children who weren't doing so well. I don't know. But there was this one time, it was me and this boy, and it was the end of the day. And he'd asked me to come to his house and take him to the station in the evening. And every member of staff who taught this boy noticed something or had inkling that something wasn't quite right at home, so I wasn't surprised that he was trying to get out. All he needed was someone to come to his house and take him to the station. And I could have, but it was the end of the week. I was tired, and I said no, it wasn't appropriate. Me saying no didn't mean that he wasn't going to go through with his plans, it just meant that he had to sneak out on his own. His room was on the 3rd floor. Neighbours say they saw him trying to shimmy down the drain pipe. But it had been raining all day. His foot slipped.
And that's who the watch belongs to?
Yeah, he left it behind in class one day.
Bullshit.
What?
I don't think that's the reason.
Why? Don't you think it's true?
Oh, regardless of whether it is or not, which it very well could be, I don't think it's the reason. First of all, it's not nearly as bad as Spanner's.
Jesus, Ratchet.
Look, Ratchet, why would they lie?
So they don't have to kill our guy? What, you think the big reason for them not wanting to snap our guy's neck is that they feel responsible for a kid they met years ago? You said it yourself, Cog, any one of those teachers could have helped that kid out.
It doesn't matter whether or not you think I should feel responsible. Ratchet, I feel responsible.
And yet you're using that story as a get-out-of-jail-free card instead of telling us the real reason.
Or maybe you think I should feel responsible for another reason.
Oh, pray, do tell.
You have a similar story.
Ooh! That's ridiculous.
And if you have to admit to feeling responsible for your story, I have to admit to feeling responsible for mine.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Shut up, Spanner.
Who was it?
No one. You're projecting.
Ah, really? So you don't have to tell us anything?
Don't push me, Spanner.
I think I'm entitled to a little pushing after what happened before.
What, when I made you own up to a fucking mistake you made instead of dragging us through this pointless exercise in ethics, Spanner? At least Cogs was a person. They're not sitting here feeling guilty over a fucking dog. Christ.
Should we let him know what's going on?
What do you mean?
Should we let the guy know why it's taking so long?
Why?
I don't know. Seems polite. He's been waiting for a while and he's got salt in his hair, so that must itch. Don't know, I just feel rude. I don't want to know what's going on.
Be my guest. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Go easy on them.
So, I showered them once and suddenly they're scarred for life now.
It's not just tonight though. Every time we've met for a job, you've been a dick to Spanner.
Fucking hell.
I'm being serious, Ratchet. Lay it off.
Cog, do you really think this is the time or the place to be having a be nicer to your colleagues chat?
Well, when you're traumatising someone, yes it is. Just dial it down, we're all stressed.
Do you think going easy on someone who fucks up constantly will mean that they'll fuck up less? Oh, I didn't hear you come in.
How would they take the news?
Not great. God, we're sorry. They were normally much more on the ball than this, but we've forgotten all our guns. So we're going to have to kill him slowly and brutally, and we're just deciding who's going to do it now, and we'll be right with him.
And were they understanding about the delay? Spanner, I asked.
No, actually, they weren't understanding about the delay. They wouldn't stop crying.
We're running out of time.
Boss just texted. Shit.
What are they saying?
Have you left yet? Kiss, kiss. Right, okay. What do these kisses mean? This is the second
There's more
time.
pressing matters at hand, Ratchet! Ratchet!
Right, back to business. I have decided that I'm not going to ask Spanner to kill our guy anymore. It's not like I don't think that they should, but I think it's only fair.
It's fair.
Thank you, Spanner. Right, Cog, I'm going to stop asking Spanner if you tell us the real reason.
I already told you the real reason.
I don't think you did.
This is a lovely distraction from us getting to tell you. Fine. Alright. I'll tell you for the sake of being fair to Spanner. I spilled my guts when you did. The watch belonged to my brother. We were driving up to Mum's for Christmas and the roads were slippery and he wasn't wearing his seatbelt. And I skidded off the ice, came off the road and I hit a post and he flew through the windscreen. He was so badly hurt, he was gasping these awful, awful gasps. And his head was so messed up you can see through to the skull. But he was still alive. And the thing about where Mum lives is that it's in the middle of nowhere. And the roads were so bad we shouldn't even been driving, which meant no one else was driving. No one else coming by to flag us down. We waited 3 hours for an ambulance, and all the while it was still gasping and gurgling and twitching. You can stay alive for so long with a head wound. Eventually he did die at the hospital. The sounds he made never went away. I never want to hear those sounds. I can't hear those sounds again. And if I can't assure a good hit that will kill a guy immediately and not turn him into a gasping, twitching mess, I don't want to be that person in the room if that happens. I never wanted to have to talk about it again. And I know it doesn't make me an expert on head trauma like you thought I was, and I know I could have said mine when Spanner said theirs, but I didn't want to talk about it again. And you made me.
You know what I think? I think we've just found who our killer should be.
I think you're right.
What do you mean?
2 big, dramatic reasons as to why we shouldn't kill our guy. That leaves an odd one out. You said it was going to be a vote, right?
That's ridiculous. What? I should have to kill him because I don't have a big traumatic story.
You really don't? But before, when you yelled at me...
I just wanted you to shut up, okay? I just don't like touching faces.
Well, I think this is actually fair. You kill our guy, we all match. How about that?
I think that's stupid, actually. I think that's the stupidest idea you've come up with.
That's not true. It's half an hour ago, I wanted to kill a guy with a table leg. What you're not realising, Ratchet, is that we've both decided that we're not going to do it. And I know about Cog, but when that timer goes off, I'm just going to leave.
Yeah. Me too. I'll give you a lift.
So, you can either kill our guy or explain it to the boss.
I see how it is, but I do have to admit, this is a lovely bonding experience for the both of you.
3 minutes.
Right, I'll see you both at the next one then.
See you then.
After you.